Hello and welcome back for 4 more tips on the law of attraction and how to align with your mindset and your spirit energetically to receive or achieve all that you desire. Something really important with the power of the questions we ask is to ask empowered questions. So if I ask a negative question like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? The result is going to be that the answer I receive is probably not going to feel good, right? So to ask an empowered question, what can I do, is already feeling better, right? Than that why question. And I could go so much more on that, but I just want to give a quick tip on that. Practice positive self talk and believing in yourself. And ask yourself empowered questions, the power of the questions we ask. And it's going to produce better answers, right? So create a positive mindset and nurture your spiritual connection. I believe our spirit desires connection with the divine, and that our spirit desire needs us to feel connected, to feel our wholeness, to feel balance and harmony. So often the spirit is neglected and left out of the equation, and we can focus just on mindset and just on what's happening physically. But we are actually experiencing life through our spirit every day because we're spiritual, energetic beings in this human form. So you have so much potential and ability and possibility waiting to be discovered in you and in your life when you can connect within and understand how these teachings work and apply them in your actual daily life. You can see your dreams come true, receive and achieve all that you desire. Dreams are waiting to be born from within you. You might have a book waiting to be written, a business waiting to be started. And when you can embrace faith believing, start believing in yourself and have a positive mindset for success, open to explore your passions and inspiration and open to receive that inspiration, and then be ready to take action on that inspiration. It's amazing the things that can come from that. So open to the inspiration that's already flowing, ideas ready to form. And that really is about connecting within our being to be in a place where we can receive those downloads, I think, that are so beautiful. Open to receive inspiration and ready to take action. Taking action will take faith. So I want to repeat that part because it's often also now neglected or left out of the teachings. And it is a powerful part. And taking action can be in so many different forms. It may be studying something new to learn how. That's taking action, right? Listening to this video is taking action. So give yourself some celebration for that. So tip number 9 is quiet the monkey mind. Anytime you're feeling thoughts like, I can't, I'm not, I never, what if this, what if that, worry, doubt, fear type thoughts, you feel like your brain is kind of going in a million different directions, so many thoughts at once and spinning worries, that sort of thing. Worried about the how can I, how am I going to do this? Getting into the doing mode, right? Quiet the monkey mind. And there are so many power practices to use to be able to achieve this. It is possible. And again, it's about finding that balance and harmony from within. And full alignment in your mind and spirit and in your beliefs and how you're showing up, being present, intentional, and aware. And that brings me to tip 10. I'm a step ahead of myself. Living present, aware, connected within, and having daily routines and habits and practices that can support that in your day-to-day experience of life. It feels so good to be present in the moment, to not be worried about the future or rehashing the past. So this can also help to quiet the monkey mind as well. Tip number 11 is give up the struggle and release the resistance. And I actually just shared a post into my group on this today, about just choosing what you show up for and how you're showing up. Own the energy you bring, right? So you may notice this negative thing over here that's happening, or, you know, that you see, observe, or experience. And you have the power to choose and decide in your life. Do you want to show up and engage in that? Or do you want to practice the art of ignoring, which I just created today, which is just saying, you know what, that's not fun. That's not going to bring anything good. I'm going to just let that go and focus over here on something that does feel good. And today I just decided to notice nature and how beautiful it was while I was driving, instead of the crazy drivers on the road that were weaving in and out of traffic that could cause an accident. Um, that may be a little, a simple example, but these things that pop up in our life that can get our attention and energy, can be little to big things, right? And so it's about learning how to navigate in a healthy way all the stuff popping up. And um, some things we just don't have to show up and give our energy to. Love and bless everything and everyone and release it, right? So giving up the struggle and resistance. Resistance can come in many forms in our spirit and in our beliefs, in our heart. Oftentimes when there's something you desire, there can be negative thoughts of doubt or worry. And there can be noticing that you don't have what you desire. Those are just a couple quick examples. I want to keep this brief, but noticing that there's something that you want that you don't have yet can bring this feeling of, well, I don't have it. It's not here. And that brings resistance and holds that as the story. So releasing the resistance is about embracing faith and believing and trusting that what you desire can happen for you, and just release it with faith, believing it will. And get back to focus on what does bring you joy right now. What is there to be grateful for right now? What do you love and appreciate about you and your life right now? And that always feels so much better. Tip number 12 is inspired action will feel good. Say yes to inspiration. How many times do you get an inspired thought and you brush it aside thinking, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, that would be a lot of work. Insert your thoughts here. Some inspiration or ideas can feel really good and really exciting, and being open to embrace faith, to take a step of faith. And that is about understanding the difference between a good choice and a leap of faith or a step of faith, and something that is totally like jumping off a cliff, right? So, something that is not a good choice. And making the distinction between the two, making good choices, healthy choices, choices that can enhance your life and would feel really good, and moving through any doubt coming up to take that step of faith. And so that's tip number 12. I hope you've enjoyed these tips, and I will be back with a few more. Stay tuned.